brothers and sisters. Okay, so this next news story, every time I report on these kind of stories, there's always going to be a few people that are immediately going to revert back to they don't agree with anything about space or NASA or anything. Just bear with me and let's just get through this news story, because I think it's an important one to look at exactly how people are mocking God currently. The article that they posted was Judgment Day, because obviously Judgment Day, Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, all of it rolling together. 4 asteroids to fly past Earth on Yom Kippur, NASA. Yom Kippur is traditionally when, according to Jewish belief, God signs our fates in the book of life, judging our actions and deciding who lives and who dies. Also bringing along with it 4 asteroids flying past Earth. Now the sad thing is that they think this happens every year, and God's judging them that way every year, when they could have had their atonement and everything done if they'd accepted their Messiah once and for all. 2 of the asteroids set to pass the Earth on Tuesday, October the 4th, which is Erev Yom Kippur. The other 2 asteroids will fly past the planet on Wednesday, October the 5th, the day of Yom Kippur. Now we are disagreeing with them on the exact date. We're leaning on October 6th, based on when the actual moon was sighted, and our calculations are therefore out on there. So day before October the 6th, the other 2. The tone of the holiday is focused on repentance and judgment, which leads many to fear apocalyptic scenarios. Okay, now the people in Israel that wrote this are very mocking, and I want to point this out to you. Well, God's intervention would be needed for these asteroids to actually cause divine apocalyptic catastrophes, because as it stands now, based on NASA's calculations, these asteroids are nothing to worry about. So yeah, you need a God to intervene to even make this mean anything. We're not worried. Sound like the days of Noah? The moon, after all, orbits the Earth at a distance of around 384,000 kilometers on average. That's much closer than the asteroids, so the Earth is in no danger of being struck this Yom Kippur without some divine intervention. Again, mocking God that, this can't happen. There's no way it's going to happen. And divine intervention would certainly be needed for the asteroid to not only hit the Earth, but actually do any damage at all. Do you see the tone of this article and their thought processes? They're not worried about God's judgment. They're not worried about any of that. They don't care, and they're mocking in the way they're laying this out. An even larger asteroid that's over 300 meters wide, like the Apophis wormwood asteroid, could destroy an entire continent. An asteroid over 1 kilometer in width, like asteroid 138971, which passed the Earth in March 2022, could trigger a worldwide cataclysm. They're not stressed though. When is the next asteroid predicted to hit the Earth? Not for a very, very long time. NASA has calculated that the Earth is safe from any catastrophic asteroid impacts for the next 100 years, right? Meaning no asteroid-induced Armageddon is on its way. Apocalypse, Armageddon, divine intervention, mock. What recently happened over Rosh Hashanah in NASA's landmark double asteroid redirection test, the DART mission that we spoke about, which tested the theory on a faraway asteroid Dimorphos in the Didymus system. At the time of writing, the cloud of dust around the asteroid following the impact has made it difficult to tell if it was successful. But if it was, then humanity may finally have a way to shield the Earth against asteroids. Whether they can protect against asteroids sent by God as divine punishment this Yom Kippur, however, is another story. Okay, so they really are mocking God on the asteroid front, and NASA, the liars, are saying nothing for 100 years, don't stress. We've spent billions to put together a DART mission to see if we can deflect asteroids because we're not worried about them, we're just bored. Rubbish. They're stressed. They know exactly when they're coming and when they're going to hit. That's why they're practicing. And I've watched that little video of theirs where this thing hits the asteroid. It's like a mosquito hitting my arm. It did not move me off the chair. I did not fall out of the way or change my trajectory to my coffee cup. It meant nothing, because you can't stop God's judgment. And it is quite clear in Revelations that there will be strikes on the planet that are going to cause major chaos. But again, the reason I'm sharing this article of theirs is it's crazy how regularly and constantly they're mocking God about his intervention needed, and how nothing will happen, and how nothing can even come close to bothering us. So we'll get on with it. So how are you then really seeking repentance heading into Yom Kippur? Your repentance should make you realize how big and how awesome the God of all is, and that these asteroids could wipe you off the planet if he so chose. But no, we're cleverer than that. We don't need anybody to tell us. Nothing's going to happen. Eat, drink, marry, give in marriage, have a blast. Business as usual. Nothing to see here, says the world. But we watchmen and watchwomen on the walls, we will be the crazy tinfoil party hat people, and we will continue shouting our warnings until it grows incredibly, ominously silent where we were once standing, because we'll be gone. Soon, brothers and sisters, soon. God bless. Shalom.